Rave the baseline.
Let's get down to business.
I'm mood, I'm in need, I'm a diet, I'm in need, I'm a diet.
Hey there. I thought I'd record a video instead of going live because sometimes on a live a content creator will get distracted either in the comments or if you've got guests on the panel, the conversation can go somewhere else. You might have something on your mind that you want to talk about, but the distractions lead you into different conversations. Now, a lot of things have happened in the last week or two, or maybe coming up for 4 months with that maggot. And I want to rewind back to June last year, from the beginning. She was brought to me by Debs. Debs had told me that there was this woman that was being attacked on X. I'm not on X. And there was some AI porn alleged video photos made of her, and she was getting trolled. So I was like, okay. And apparently she had 600-page police report on these people that were trolling her. So I said to Debs, all right, I'll talk to her. And that's how I got introduced to her. Straight up, I kind of asked her, I said, what's these reports about? Can I have a look at them? What's it all about? Anyway, she gave me this spill about it. I'd never ever seen a report. No police report, nothing from her. What she did show me straight up was her character. When someone shows you their character straight away, your alarm bells go up. She instantly started sending me other people's conversations, so-called friends of hers, other people that she'd fallen out with, one being Recollections. As she'd just come off hot off the press, falling out with Recollections and Gertie Rude. So she was flooding me with stuff about Recollections. At the time, Recollections was putting out that I was sleeping with Thomas Markle, which was absolute shit, that I was his girlfriend, etc. So old maggot there thought, she could fill my inbox with everything about Recollections because she was a friend of hers in the same group, and I could use that as ammunition against Amy, Recollections. The fact that she was sharing people's private conversations with me, straight away I didn't trust her. Because if someone talks about someone else to you, they're clearly talking about you to someone else. I ain't stupid. So I decided then and there that I was going to play her and let her unravel to me who she was and what her game was in the Mexit community. Because I had heard always people going pinky, 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 and I had no idea who that was. But allegedly she had a huge reputation for trolling people. some of them being ex-veterans. I've never said she was Bad Mummy Mandy. She told me she was in a group with Don, Debs, Gertie Rude, and Recollections to troll a woman called Mandy Small. Again, alarm bells went up. So I continued to play this person. Everything I told her about me, everything, any photo or whatever, was a lie. I needed to gain her trust. Because something did not fit with this woman. So she continued to share shit with me, and I played along with it. I certainly did play along with it. I knew that she was the cancer in the Mexit community. She'd gone after Mandy Small. She'd fed me everything about Recollections. The only person I've ever wanted to know the surname of was Recollections, because there was an Amy going after Samantha Markle. What used to pain me was I knew damn well that she was playing the Duchess of Narsussex. She was playing Debs. Debs and I never had a bad word against each other. Never. Debs isn't like that. She was playing Michelle. She fucking hated Michelle with a passion. Up until the Christmas ball. Interesting that, isn't it? So then her games started showing. First it was all the information about Bad Mummy Mandy and the trolling she did, and Alison Riley that she trolled, the cease and desists that she sent to people, Gertie Rude, allegedly, Anna Corinna, the lady that threatened to blow up Buckingham Palace. Was that Oliver Cromwell or someone? All this stuff. And she kept showing me who she was. Deb's private conversations were shared with me. Other people's private conversations were shared with me. Therefore, I knew my conversations were going to be shared. So I needed to feed her bullshit conversations. And that's exactly what I did. I fed her bullshit conversations. She says that I was the only one she told about her husband's condition prior to him passing, which is a lie, because she'd also told Debs. She'd also shared private, very personal information with Fiona about her husband. She'd also shared that information with Candor about her husband. I was not the only one. But it was me that she came after when that got out. I clearly had told that I had nothing to do with putting that information out there to Candor, but she wouldn't have it. She called me continuously. You said this to him, you did that, you this, you that, and it was all bullshit. It wasn't me that said anything to her. See, this is the problem with this woman. She tells everyone everything and forgets who she told. But I was out there sticking up for her. I was out there defending her. Why did I do that? Because she continually said, you don't defend me publicly. You don't do it publicly. And anybody knows her or has had interactions with her will know damn well that that's what she says. You're not my friend because you don't defend me publicly. So I played her game. I defended her publicly. The real cancer of the Mexit community needed to be exposed. even if it was going to be at my expense. Has it been an expense to me? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. But it's been an expense for her. Still to this very minute, she will not confess to Michelle that she was the one that did all her background check on her herself. She was the one that did Eric's. She was the one that did it on everybody. And I encourage anyone to literally go on those websites, and she did post them when I told everyone that she'd done these background checks, to get in contact with those companies and ask them who's had access to their files. In order to have access to those files, you need to pay. You need to have your name to that account. And I'll bet you any goddamn money that her name will come up every single time. No one else but her. But she can't admit that to Michelle. Why can't she admit that to Michelle? If she's on this worldwide tour of, redemption, I'm going to redeem myself. Fiona made me do it. Fiona didn't make her do jack shit. She's never had interactions with Trevor. Trevor never asked her to do jack shit. She wants to know who people are, and she will go to great lengths to figure that out. Why can't she tell Michelle that? Why is it such a secret? Why not just say, hey Michelle, it was me that did it, I'm sorry. Why not do that? The letter to Michelle's mum, she was the one that wrote that, yet she told everybody about it. Several people. She needed people to encourage her, to pat her on the back. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh, yes, do that. Oh, yes, do that. She simply wanted to be acknowledged. She simply wanted to be made important. She simply wanted to be a martyr. Someone that comes and rescues people. She even told me that. She also told me that she's got a program that can decode email addresses to hack people. I bet she forgot about that, didn't she? I bet she did. Michelle goes on about that, it could be me or LP or her or Rocker that's hacked her. You're not that important, Michelle. Even if I knew hacking, you wouldn't be that important. You wouldn't be my first on my list. I mean, seriously, what the hell is anyone going to get out of you? Realistically. Look at things logically, Melty. What the fuck is anyone going to get out of you? Your thought process is a little out there, shall we say. A little out there. I sent Michelle full evidence of a group chat. Evidence. And that evidence was Maggot, that oxygen waste of space, that thief, sending all of us in that chat all their information. So how can that be undeniable evidence? It's quite clear that Michelle didn't look through it. I then backed that up with other evidence of them in a group chat on another platform, which I'm not on that platform. And all Michelle could focus on, not the fact that Maggot was sending this information to the people in the group chat, Lee, Gertie Rude and Cece. Michelle overlooked that shit. You overlooked that shit, Michelle. Now I'm going to come to my synopsis of why she's overlooking this shit in a minute. She was more focused on what Gertie said and what Lee said and what CC said. That wasn't the exercise there. It was to prove to you again that there was more proof. She was the one that researched you, your family, your background checks, and that of Eric. And that of other people. But you skimmed through that. You asked the question who did the background checks. You get the evidence not once but twice. But you skimmed through it. You overlooked it. Didn't even pay it attention. Interesting that, isn't it? Let me just touch base on Megan's mole. I've never had anything to do with Megan's mole. I think I've done one 3-minute or 5-minute video about something she had said about another woman. Because I don't really go around picking on other people's looks and blah, blah, blah. She recently posted something about Denise and a photo. That was off of Slimes, I believe. And I laughed because that looks nothing like Denise. You could see that it was doctored. Oh, wow. Crucify me. Stone me. Put me on a cross and stone me for that. Anyway, interesting enough, this trolley pushing fucking Queenslander shared Megan's mole's everything with us. Funnily enough, the exact same stuff she shared with us ended up on some channel. I don't know. Apparently it's a guy. I can't remember the name of the channel. Why would she do that to Megan's mole? Another interesting fact. Why was she abusing the Duchess of North Sussex, Blair? Why? Constantly abusing her, constantly wanting information on the American government, constantly wanting this, constantly wanting that, badgering the woman. Why? Why did she say on the voicemail I've shared previously, on Candor's and my own channel, that she was going to play on Slime's mental health? His sanity. Make him question his sanity. Who does that? Slime said she apologised for it, and as far as I know, he accepted it. That's all well and good. That's his choice. Why did she say that, though? Who does that? Who knows that someone is suffering mental health issues, yet you're going to play on that fact, aren't you? And then when he had gotten to a point where he thought he may do something to himself, and he wrote that he was in a shed, or he was unalive, saying that he was in a shed and he may do something, and I asked for contact details for him to try and get him help, she gave me the incorrect phone number with a different digit, because I'd called and called and called to see if I could help him. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't particularly want anyone to take their life over this shit. Same with Alex. I don't speak about Alex. When she was on the phone to him allegedly for 6 hours, could have been longer, she was calling everyone. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Meanwhile, sharing videos and photos of him allegedly harming himself that were on X, allegedly. Again, I'm not on X. I don't know if they're on there or we're on there. Why would you do that? You're on the phone to a man that's clearly distressed, yet you're calling Fiona. You're calling me for advice instead of calling the NHS or the police. No. What you do is you call me, you call Fiona and other people, and send his videos around. Like, it was quite clear she didn't want to help him at all. It was quite clear that she didn't want to help Slime at all. It was quite clear that she pushed Candor to the limit. You know, when she wasn't his friend anymore, sending information about Denise and Cindy with a fake email. Does she later confess to? Trying to push him to the edge. She tried it with me as well. Tried to push me to the edge. Seems to me there's quite a pattern here. And I do have medical records to show that that's what she did. And no, that's not my photo. But good luck anyway, bitch. She got fucking played good and proper. And here she is, spilling her guts every day. 2 or 3 times a day. 2 or 3 times a goddamn day. It's not harming me. The only person that's actually upset me was Tom. And he's apologised. Because we have a history. We have a long history. And he would never do anything to harm me, ever. That one there was the only one that could get under my skin. For something that came out of his mouth. Yes. I wonder if you'll see the pattern here. On the 28th of this month of May will be 4 months that she has done post after post after post after post after post about me. And when I mention something, I'm the bad guy. I haven't done post after post after her. She's actually playing in my hands. Still. Like putty in my hands. You guys can call it manipulative, calculated, yada yada yada. I call it exposing the cancer of the Mexican community. You see, I'm not the only one she's done this to. She's done it to lots and lots of people. Yet she's the first one to go, oh, they said something about my son, or they said this, or they said that. I haven't gone after her kids. I haven't said anything about her kids. If anything, I feel sorry for Matthew. I literally feel sorry for him. Because he has a mother that's not home all the time and he can do whatever he fucking pleases. And in my opinion, doesn't get the right support. And she could say whatever she likes about that, but it's quite clear. She's told me many a time that she's at work till midnight using their computers. Why would you have to stay at work till midnight using their computers? You see, she's painted the picture. She had to come out going, Fiona made me do this, Trevor made me do this, to play on the few people that hate Trevor and Fiona. Because she had to gather those troops. So if I had to come out and said, I fucking hate Fiona, she's made me do all this stuff, we wouldn't be in this position right now, would we? See, I'd have those same troops. But I'm not going to sit here and say that Fiona told me to do anything, because she never, ever has. Trevor asked me one thing to do in regards to Tom Jr., and I didn't do it. I'm far from holier than thou. But if I want information, I'm going to go to any fucking length to get it. You see, Tom and I have had private investigations done. Way back about the cat amongst the pigeons. I was always going to be the biggest target. Always. Because I'm associated with him. He's the one that says to me all the time, don't read the comments. Just don't do it. Walk away. Don't do it. Carolyn Graham, his dad's best friend, she cops it in the neck all the time. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew damn straight what I was getting myself into. But what these fuckwits don't know is what they've gotten themselves into. And Miss Trolley Dolly, you played right into my hands. She says to me, "Oh, my husband John." So I say, "Oh yeah, that's funny. That's what my husband's name is." She falls for it. You're as thick as they fucking come. Because in actual fact, I've made you confess to so fucking much in your posts. So fucking much. What an absolute fucking fool you are. I told Michelle several times to let her talk. You know, this bullshit they say, and they all use the same narrative. They're trying to silence me. No one can silence anyone. You got your own channels, you say what you want, you post what you want. How can someone silence you? I told Michelle heaps of times, let her talk. I tell everyone, let her talk. She is confessing. Every post, there's a confession. So if you want to know who the cancer of the community is, I mean, in my opinion, I'd be betting on that one. Why did she need to know about Michelle's background? What's she going to do with that? Why did she need to know about Eric's? What's she going to do about that? Why did she need to know about Amy's? Why did she need to know about Denise's? See, Denise's is a very interesting one. She is so goddamn jealous of Denise. So jealous of Denise. And here's why. November, everyone was walking away from Maggot. Her friends off X. Debs was starting to walk away. Fiona was distancing herself. Candor was attacking her left, right and centre. And I was the only one by her side. I was the only one still there. November, Denise was gaining traction. She was gaining popularity. She has a good sense of humour. She has a great imagination. She makes people laugh. She can get in the boxing ring as good as anyone else. She can give it back. She can take it. She's pretty flexy. She's pretty cool. But Maggot didn't like that, did she? Because she doesn't have those qualities. She's not funny. She's not cool. She's not... Her personality is as dry as the fucking Sahara Desert. I don't even think I've heard her once laugh. Not once. Denise laughs. She's jolly. She gets angry. She gets sad. She gets sentimental. She gets all these emotions that makes her interesting. She has interesting stories. Like I said, she has interesting ways of putting things across. Something that Maggot lacks is personality, empathy, care, knowledge, charisma. So Denise was target number 1, November, December, January. In order to get to Denise, she had to feed Candor, the one that she wasn't friends with. Because she played on the fact that Denise was angry with Candor for saying something about it. Her granddaughter, sorry. So she played on that fact. She played on the fact that Denise may or may not have implied that Candor was being inappropriate, which he wasn't. He never had photos of her granddaughter. So she played on that, on a fake email address, to go after her. She wanted to know every goddamn thing about Denise. Everything. Because she was so goddamn jealous of her. Jealousy's not good for you, kids. It's not good for you. It makes you do terrible things. But November was a very bad month for her because people were walking away and waking up to her. Even her very dear psychology friend walked away. I guess she seen the games that she was playing. You see, if you are a friend or if you're in contact with Maggot, she will fill your inbox with bullshit 24/7. Look at this, what this one's saying. Look at what that one's saying. This one's doing a live. I've recorded this. I've recorded that. Michelle's going live. Flop's going live. This one's going live. Blah, 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 blah. And of course, that gets up your goat when you hear it day in, day out. Debs and I said the same thing the other day. I dread waking up in the morning to see what kind of fucking bullshit she'd say. Because it was constant negative shit. There was never any positivity in it. Oh, every now and again, I'm going to pray for you. Spare me your fucking prayers. You need your own fucking prayers. Maybe you need to go into the confession box and actually tell the good Lord what you have actually fucking done to all these people. Maybe you should do that. Shove your prayers. Praying to the devil is not prayers. Denise was her biggest enemy. So didn't she start shit with Denise and Cindy also? Sending Denise screenshots of stuff. Private messages. Again, I'll repeat, anyone that's had communications with this woman, your messages have been shared with other people. There is nothing private about this woman. I've proved that. I've proved that. If you think she'll say, I'm not sharing that, that's going to be private, you bet your bottom dollar that those messages will be shared. And she'll doctor them. Doctor them to her narrative. She'll show you a few little things to make you think what she wants you to think. Let's not get the truth in the way of a good story now, shall we, Maggot? No. I can't wait for her to take me to court. I really fucking can't. I wonder what a judge would say looking at your community posts and comparing them to mine. I wonder where the defamation is. I wonder where the harassment is. Her own mother told her to go and seek mental health help because she was not right in the head. Her own mother. She argued with her own mother over it. This person, in my opinion, has sold her soul to the devil. But Michelle, you won't call her out, will you? I'm not talking about your little sugarcoating calling her out. I'm talking about the evidence that you have that you could call her out on. You skim over that. You cherry pick stuff you want to talk about. What's that all about? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? You ask the question, you get the cold hard evidence, yet you skim over it. Either you already knew the answer, you're in bed with the same person. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because if I wanted evidence of something and someone sent it to me, I would go, well, there you go. There's the answer to my question. She was the one that researched my family. When she sent that letter to Michelle's mum, she goes, well, Michelle didn't do a live about it. Mustn't have bothered her. Who the fuck thinks of sending a letter to someone's mother? And of course, we said, yeah, send it everywhere, whatever. You fuckwit. Because that's what she's all about. The pat on the back. There, good doggy. You've done a good job. Want a bicky now? You're wonderful. You're amazing. You're the best. You know everything. You know everybody's details. My God. You're a superstar. You should be in James Bond movie. Talk about a fucking muppet. But that's very interesting, Michelle, that you didn't call her out on that. You blamed it on me and Debs when Debs didn't do that. Debs got fed heaps of shit too. 4-way conversation. I knew damn well it was that maggot that went to Debs. I'm not blaming Debs for telling Trevor. If they're friends, they're going to talk. That's inevitable. We know that. But I knew she went to him. But Becky was her target. Becky was her big target. So she had to have me attack Becky. She had to have Candor attack Becky. Because again, she was jealous of Becky. I waited 3 months for her to confess that she told Debs. 3 months. And I knew damn well it was her because I told her we had that conversation. That myself, Candor, Becky and Jane were on a 4-way call. I told her that. No one else would have told her that. 3 months. I'd asked her, she'd lie. I'd leave it a while. You know, don't strike while the iron's hot sometimes. I'd ask her again. Oh, it was Becky. It was Becky. It was Becky. It was all Becky. Becky. And then when she got caught out, she didn't like it. She still blamed Becky and Debs. Interesting that, isn't it? When Debs asked about Candor's address, she should have said no. Get Trevor to go pay for it. People ask me for information. People ask me for phone numbers, whatever. Nope, sorry, not going to do it. I ain't going to share. Anyone that knows me well knows if they send me something and I wish to repeat it on a live or on a video, I always ask permission and they can vouch for that. I would never share anything unless I have permission. Don't worry. I've been told off about that. Well, you can share it with me. No, sorry, I can't. As much as I like you and respect you, I don't have that other person's permission. But oh no, little Megatron, she shares everything. All Candor's messages were sent to Debs. I reached out to Gertie last year, actually, to talk about recollections. And yeah, Debs knew about that straight up, that I was speaking to her. I hadn't said a word to anyone else. I said, yeah, I'm talking to Gertie about recollections. Her recent bullshit about me saying, buttering up Michelle. That's hilarious. Simply because Michelle, I thought, and here is where I may be wrong, that Michelle would see through the bullshit. But yet to date she hasn't. Which is a little disappointing. I thought she was smarter than that. I specifically told Michelle, talk to her and talk to me. Get whatever you want from me that I'll send you, and get what you need from her. Put it side by side. Analyse both of it. Make up your own fucking mind. I couldn't give a fuck about Michelle. What she thinks of me, what she doesn't think of me. In actuality, I couldn't give a fuck of any of these people that comment on me. At all. Because not one person is innocent here. You can't be calling Candor out for being mean to women or saying this, that and the other and making posters when other people are doing the exact same thing. You can't be doing that. You've lost your right. You've lost your argument on that. So continue with your bullshit. Yep, I fucking played her, and I played her good. The dumbass showed me exactly who she was straight off the cuff. By sharing other people's messages. By telling me shit she shouldn't have fucking said. Rule number 1. Don't tell your bestie all your secrets. Because they ain't going to be fucking secrets for long. The minute you fall out, they ain't going to be secrets. Mate, I've kept my end of the deal. You see me spilling any fucking shit? She's put everything on show. I wonder who is credible. I wonder who is trustworthy. I mean, proof's in the pudding, isn't it? The only good thing Michelle did do was not engage with her in messages. And yeah, Michelle, I do have disappearing messages on because guess what? I don't give a flying kahooter about your messages. I haven't screenshotted them. So if you're waiting for me to expose a message, you'll be long in the tooth by that day comes, I'll tell you that. Because it ain't happening. As they say, do your own research, form your own conclusions, and you can all work it out yourselves. Who's the one defaming? Who's the one that's caused a lot of controversial in the Mexit community? Who's the one that's attacked people and accused people of stuff? Who's the one that's gone after people's mental health issues? Who's the one that is exposing people's messages, regardless of them being bullshit? She showed you exactly who she is. Exactly who she is. Trying to be the martyr. That's what she tried with Fiona in regards to her late husband's illness. I'm going to defend her honour because I know what it's like to lose a husband with cancer. So I'm going to defend them, defend them, defend them. I love veterans, that's why I'm defending Trevor. I'm going to come in and rescue them. The martyr. Well, that didn't work, did it? So now she changes tactics. Oh, it's a cult. The only person that was trying to play people and put them on a chessboard was her. And she fucked up royally. Fucked up royally because everybody sees who she is. Everybody. And again, I'll say it again. She claims that she walked away from it. I knew when to walk away from it. No. Trevor called you out. Fiona blocked you. All your friends from X fucked off. And I cut you off just after Australia Day. Canto had had a goddamn enough of you. Deb's hit the road. Cindy legged it. Who exactly did you walk away from again? Please remind me. I don't know, I might just, have a bit of a memory problem. Oh, yes, too. I think she said Footsie Girl walked away from her also. Yep. And she's landed right back where she started. With her trolls. Give or take a few newbies that believe her bullshit. Keep posting. Keep putting it out there. You're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. So thank you, bitch. Thank you for showing me exactly who you are straight off. Thank you for showing me your full hand of cards straight off the cuff. I've still got my ace up my sleeve. And I'll bring that one out when I'm ready. Anyhow, that's my little conversation about the disease that exists in the Mexican community. The most disgusting person in this community. And don't you forget, you're rubbing shoulders with Gertie Root now. Wasn't she one of your big enemies? Did you forget all the shit you shared about Gertie to me? And the shit you shared to Slime to go after Gertie? Did you forget about that? You forgot about that, did you? Now you've got her under your wing? Did you forget about going after Marianne? Reporting her to the police? And now you've got her under your wing? Funny that, isn't it? Funny that. But fools attract fools, don't they? I mean, you got to have several clowns in a circus to keep entertaining the crowd. Keep entertaining us. It's fun, fuckhead. Anyway, hope you enjoy my little story time. I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.